You're listening to a brief excerpt from the No More Blindfolds, Improving Value-Based Outcomes and Optimizing Revenue webinar, co-sponsored by Edifecs. This webinar illustrates how health plans participating in government-sponsored programs such as Medicare Advantage can take off the blindfold and improve risk-adjusted revenue accuracy, as well as value-based program performance.
All right. Thanks, everyone, for joining us today. My name is Aaron Fulner. I am the Senior Director of Product Marketing here at Edifecs, and I am joined today by Herb Larson, who is our Senior Director of Solution Consulting, also at Edifecs. And our topic today is going to be No More Blindfolds, Improving Value-Based Outcomes and Optimizing Revenue. We have a full agenda and a stacked presentation for everyone today. So let's go ahead and move on to our table of contents and our agenda. So we're going to lead off with introduction into who Edifecs is, and in case there are folks on the call who are unfamiliar with who we are, we're going to talk a little bit about the problems and challenges of improving revenue integrity, revenue accuracy, and improving outcomes in value-based programs. Talk a little bit about the barriers, our solution approach, our use case. Then we're going to talk about how you take off those blindfolds and make those improvements that we're going to discuss, and then we'll open it up for your questions.
Okay, thanks, Aaron. So as Aaron was pointing out, obviously being able to figure out ways to become much more efficient in terms of capturing the right kind of information around any clinical encounter and correlating that with administrative data is important on a couple of fronts. It's not just important from a risk adjustment revenue perspective or rate setting perspective. It's also important when we're talking about value-based programs where quality measures are a very important component of how an entity is measured, whether it's a provider entity, whether it's a payer entity, in terms of being able to keep, retain, and optimize market share in this new paradigm. So as value-based contracts become more and more de rigueur in the, if not mandated, in certain government-type programs, many Medicaids, and in fact, other government agencies are really pushing this very hard down on health plans to incorporate these types of contracts. It's important to be able to leverage the same infrastructure that you're using to, optimize the risk adjustment revenue. You leverage that same infrastructure for other purposes, such as capturing quality measures.
You've been listening to a brief excerpt from the No More Blindfolds, Improving Value-Based Outcomes and Optimizing Revenue webinar presentation. This webinar was co-sponsored by Edifecs and recorded on February 20th, 2019. The full webinar included discussion from Herb Larson, Senior Director Solution Consulting with Edifecs, and Aaron Fulner, Senior Director Product Marketing, also with Edifecs. You'll want to be sure to watch the full 1-hour webinar video. To do so, visit the link appearing now on your screen.